2017, I think, was really interesting. When I think back to the Grammys and I think about an artist like Chance the Rapper, who won a Grammy really without having an album for sale. He had an album, he had a nice collection of songs that people streamed a whole lot, but they also recognized and respected his contribution for that. And it didn't have to do with a particular format or a particular way that an album was delivered, but this was a great album that was honored, you know, at the Grammys. And I think you'll probably see a lot more of that. You'll probably see a lot more creativity around releases. You'll start to see artists taking advantage of wherever they think their fans are, wherever they know their fans are, really.
Hey guys, right next to him. Thank you. Hey guys, want to hear one more time? Thank you. Thanks, guys.
The thing that I think has really changed dramatically has been, because of that streaming growth, the types of music that are being listened to and the types of music that are reaching the tops of the charts. We've really seen hip-hop become the dominant force in music today. For the first time ever this year, we're going to have a genre that isn't called rock be at the top of the music industry.
One more time, right?
A great year for Kendrick Lamar. You know, a lot of artists that I think have had some success in the past, but certainly Kendrick is one that kind of jumps to mind as you know, this is an artist that really went from being successful to being incredibly successful this year. Great numbers for him. So, and then just, yeah, the developing artists, the new artists that are coming up, this sort of new discovery. And again, hip hop is sort of leading the way right now because of the discovery aspect of streaming. But again, like I said, you've got about 60% growth in audio streaming this year, again, off of a gigantic base. You know, we're talking 500 billion streams at this point. So physical music is actually performing better than digital ownership at this point. A lot of the digital consumers have moved over into streaming models, and certainly, you know, when the world's largest seller of digital music goes into a streaming service, you know, that can happen very easily. And I think what you'll see is you'll continue to see 20+% decay rates for digital music in terms of ownership. You're going to have tracks going down by 25%. You're going to have albums going down by 20 to 25%. So not only do you have double-digit gains in the amount of consumption going on, the amount of revenue coming into the industry, but you have a platform that is, you know, very social, very discovery-driven. It's like a new radio with some of the playlists, you know, where a lot of suggestions, a lot of curation going on, where people can go in and say, I don't really know what I want to listen to today, but I know it sounds something like this, or this is the mood that I'm in, and just have it served up to them.
And we can't have madmen out there shooting rockets all over the place. And by the way, Rocket Man should have been handled a long time ago.
When Donald Trump and the leader of North Korea were going back and forth with Elton John songs. You know, it was Rocket Man on one side and it was the Madman Across the Water on the other side. And the type of exposure, and I can't tell you that, you know, there are probably hundreds of thousands of people out there that are hearing this on the news that are saying, oh, I used to love that song. I go back and listen to it now, or I'm going to buy it now, or I've renewed my interest in Elton John's catalog because of that. And that's, you know, again, that's that instant access, that instant gratification, that 24/7 availability of music all the time on just about any technological device that we have is fueled by things that happen like that. You know, it's scary. the only thing that's really holding us back is the amount of hours in a day. Because once you're into a streaming service, it doesn't cost you an extra penny to listen to some new music, to discover some new music. So the discovery platform is there. It's really just how many hours of the day can we jam music into.